Oh, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to Wilde's Mailbox here at ESPNMilwaukee.com, ESPNMadison.com. Madison and I enjoying a little bit of late afternoon refreshment and popping the Similac corks for the soy milk, as we're very excited about the 2014 Super Bowl being awarded to Green Bay, and everyone's staying here at Casa de Wilde for, oh, I'm sorry, it's not in Green Bay, it's in New York and New Jersey, the 2014 Super Bowl, as the NFL owners passed that measure today at the NFL meetings in Dallas. I got a lot of emails about this. It was a hot topic on Green and Gold today. I've got a couple of thoughts on it. One, I have always been of the belief, are you still with me? You still doing this? I've always been of the belief that the Super Bowl needs to be played in conditions that lend itself to its best possible game. And I understand that playing it in a warm weather city does not necessarily, right, guarantee that it's in nice weather. We saw the Miami game a few years ago between Indianapolis and Chicago played in a downpour. And that's exactly the point. The quality of the game was adversely affected by the elements. Now, some folks have talked about the importance of weather in some of the most historic games ever. You don't get this, do you? You don't have a sense of history, do you? The Ice Bowl and the 2007 NFC Championship game and the 1981 AFC Championship game, which, I grew up a San Diego Chargers fan, and I was highly disappointed that that game was played in 53 degrees below zero wind chill. But then again, Cincinnati had earned the right to have that game at home, and that's what happened, and the Chargers lost. So I just think that that's one thing. You've worked your way to have home field advantage in the championship game. That's your right to take advantage of that. But I think the idea of the marquee game, the most important event on the calendar in sports annually, the Super Bowl, should be played at least with the best possible conditions as an option. I just don't see the weather in New York cooperating to the point that it makes for a good... It could, as my friend Ohm said on Outside the Lines earlier this afternoon. Now, last year they had snow and 30 degrees, but the year before on February 2nd, they had low 50s. So it could happen, but it does seem like an awfully big risk. And I understand the excitement about having the game in New York, which is the epicenter of all kinds of things for a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl parties are going to be fantastic no matter where. Our other point, and Madison, very excited about this, right? You like this idea? Is the idea that other cold weather cities... No, you don't want it anymore? You're done? Other cold weather cities are going to want the Super Bowl next. Now, I know Robert Kraft in New England has said that he's not trading his vote for the New York Super Bowl. You want your monkey? This is Madison's famous monkey that you've heard talked about on Homer. He said that he's not trading his vote for a New York Super Bowl so he can get a New England Super Bowl down the road. But New England, Philadelphia, Chicago, even Washington, D.C., Seattle, Denver, all these destinations, all these cities, all these teams, I think should now be in the discussion for hosting a Super Bowl. And whether or not it plays out that those places get those opportunities further down the road, we'll have to wait and see. But I just don't see Green Bay, which, cold weather, not that different than New York City. I mean, different, but not all that different. If we had the hotels up here and we didn't have to fit all the media here into Casa de Wilde, maybe we'd make a run at it. So I hope that answers some of the questions I got in my email and on my Twitter. You can participate in a Wilde's Mailbox if you would like. We've been a little light on those. We're trying to get back into them now that we've got OTAs. We've got a few other things to talk about. So you can email me your questions at jwilde@espnwisconsin.com. You can send them via Twitter. You can send them via our Facebook page. You can basically do it any way you'd like. So we hope you'll do that again. Maddie, you got any questions? Maddie's got no questions this time. This is the calmest I've seen her, by the way. I don't know, maybe it's stage fright. But we look forward to the next one, and we'll see you next time.